state after state now seems to want to include themselves in the plea on freebies in the Supreme Court after the Aam Aadmi Party and the DMK. Now the YSR government, Congress Party, has also moved the Supreme Court on the freebies case, challenging the definition of capital expenditure, saying elected parties have a constitutional mandate. Uma Sudhir joining us at this point with the latest on that. Uma, what more do we know?
In that affidavit, the YSRCP has argued that classifying the schemes that the elected party has implemented in the state, whether in the case of education, health, women's empowerment, agriculture, poverty alleviation, all these cannot be classified as freebies. And they say that they are in fact quoting economists, Nobel laureates to say that all these have had long-term impact and should be classified, in fact, not as, even though they are not classified as capital expenditure, that revenue expenditure is not necessarily wasteful. The second point that they are making is that all this is something that constitutionally is mandated for an elected government, and therefore it would be an insult if these were called as freebies, and that they must have the latitude to formulate these schemes and also decide on how long this will be implemented. In the same note, in fact, they're also making a mention that even though 41% allocation of central taxes devolution to the states is there, the state had only got 29.35%. And it also specifically mentions the case of Andhra Pradesh, where after bifurcation, they say we got 58% of the population, but hardly about 45% of the revenue. And that debt ratio in Andhra Pradesh is as high as 76% as compared to the national average of 47%. So in a sense, justifying each of the schemes that they have done. And they've also given the example of education to say that their spending on education is in fact had a very positive impact on children being enrolled in higher numbers in government schools. So they were asked to be included in this particular case.
All right, Uma, thanks very much for that update.